So, he thinks some of my points are bad. That's fine. Tell him to tell me what points are bad. I love discussion. Discussion is always fun. Discussion is 90% of what makes like theorizing fun, because we're bashing heads about very peculiar things. Yo, SSR, what are you doing on the defenders team? Hey, they have a spy. They've got a spy. I have no idea. I think there is a five. I think there is a 5 minute. I think there is a 5 minute wait time before 1 point is handed to the other team. We can only wait, really. We'll see if we get a full team from SSR. They actually have 13 members right now, and they're only about a minute, almost 2 minutes late. That's 14. They're only one guy down right now. If they put this stupid ass. Oh, they're all here. So no one late. So it does look like we're going to start very soon, shortly. Once once the last guy, I can see him right there. He's in the middle of the pile. He kind of sticks out like a sore thumb because it's the only one with SSR on the defending side. Come on, Mr. Observer, just chuck him over. And Mask Flame Z, he comes into my channel a lot. I love talking with Mask Flame Z. And there's Corn Berserker, another streamer from EU. Hey, Boomin Kagan, what are you doing without your SSR tag? Officially, no. um, the you have to follow the official naming convention. Oh, what happened there? I think the guy crashed. Oh, what the hell? Something happened. He can't he can't switch sides. What the hell? There's a all right. Something's wrong. There is a bug, and you just saw it. He can't get more attackers right now. This is funny. I've never seen this bug before. Have you guys come across this bug in practice mode? There is a naming rule. You're actually meant to follow it, but whether or not they actually enforce it is another question. I think it just looks good. That he needs to remake the thing. He can't switch anyone else to the attacker side right now. This is the most interesting bug I've ever seen. Like, why can't he switch anyone to the attacker side right now? I mean, like, observer guy needs to switch himself out. I believe this will work out, but if he switches himself out to the defender's side and then switch the last SSR over to the attacker's side, it'll work out. You just need this setup. Um, Group full. I think the players are also getting the group full. I mean, we've watched this for a little bit, but they're getting a group full problem. We're kind of like 3 minutes behind, so I'm not even sure if they fixed it yet. At this point, like, I would have remade the I would have remade the room. I would have remade the room already. So this is the referee's fault right now. We can't get the match online because for some reason the room's bugged. So just close it. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me they're going to go for a 14v14 just because the room's bugged. Just close the room! Thank you. Holy cow. Man, if they went with a 14v14, I'd have been very disappointed there. No, just leave the room. Now leave the room, Mr. Observer. You're closing off the room. It's still bugged. Don't have them rejoin it. Oh my god. If they rejoin it, they're just running into the same problem. You have infinite bronze. You can gift yourself bronze. What's the issue with that? Oh, there we go. Nah, what's actually happening is that, like, what I think is really funny is that, like, in my mind, it's actually just, like, different computers in, like, different rooms, and it's just one guy, one observer, just running between the two. We know one technical specialist, I mean, like, technical support. Jessica is technical support, apparently. Not that we've ever seen Jessica. Jessica! Fix the damn sound! I hope we didn't make Jessica quit. I mean, officially, we're like 7 minutes behind schedule right now. Yeah, first time I've ever seen that bug. I've never seen a group full bug. Man, if that bug appears again, that's going to be very interesting because we're still waiting on the 15th member from SSR. CS players are the EU. Sorry. CS players did win CB Rivals, right? You're telling me that SSR did win CB Rival. Because I do know that my.com doesn't run a tournament now, but I haven't watched CB Rivals. No. Okay. Huh? When? What? They won our last CBL? CBL? When was your last CBL? Was it also a summer CBL? Yeah, where's Touch Me Summer? Oh, come on! 5 seasons ago! Jesus Christ. 5 seasons ago. So right now we're in Scorpio. There was Helheim. Paragon, Highlander. So it was either the so it was before Highlander, right? Um, so it was either the before Highlander season or the Paragon one, which was somewhere in the middle of Helheim. Okay, yeah. Oh, finally! Full teams. Yes. No more bugs. No more bugs. Let's get the show on the road, guys. We're about 10 minutes late now. Double checking all the settings. We got our bands. We got our start ready to go. 15v15 SSR versus BOD here on Harbor City. I do believe BOD might again pull off a 2-1. I do hope it does come down to a field battle. We haven't seen a field battle just yet. Our only actual 20s were Corto and... What the hell? I've never heard of Corto. I know of CBR. I know of CB Rivals. Plebs. Okay, so Plebs did win CB Rivals. I'm surprised Plebs didn't try again. They did. Plebs came in for the summer for the summer tournament, but not the winter one. I guess it's pretty hard with time commitment. I'm very worried about the number of names that are kind of glitched out. Also, interestingly enough, you guys are choosing Tundra Human. I mean, Daggerrack Lancers are not, like, available, but Tundra Humans? In this case, I would choose Tier 5 Cavalry. Winged Hussars would be better. And I mean, BOD goes out with more Winged Hussars, and whoa! Look how many muskets that is. So, I do think it's going to be very difficult to use mortars to kind of pressure the wall with that many muskets on the field. Hey, man. Cavalry is really good on Harbor City. Like, once you pass the wall, cavalry is really good. I mean, I've seen cav heavy defenses before. Never go with cav heavy attack because I've seen one cav heavy attack that just absolutely laughable because there were like 17 cavalry coming out from the attacking team. The guys on the wall, there was 5 guys left on the wall with units, and just 15 cavalry just constantly spawn killing the guys that like were on the ground, but they couldn't go up because there were 5 units on the wall. Really funny, really funny. Hmm. Is this in reference to plebs? I didn't think CB Rival Season 2 started yet. So far, I mean, it's been pretty standard. The surprising thing here is the mortars are getting destroyed, and I mean, you gotta give it a shot, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like, SSR, with that many muskets on the wall, would you really put down a mortar that's going to get destroyed? I mean, at least put it behind that destroyed siege tower there. That I mean, like people have put it behind there before. So, just saying, just saying. The community funds it probably. They're probably taking donations and stuff. Doesn't my games only give you, like, drop rewards and stuff? Oh, and a small bit of sovereigns. That's interesting. That's a really trebable pile. How has no one on that wall just trebbed that pile of units? I would. That's a loyal guard and a halberdier formation. I would have trebbed that. Interesting location. Interesting location. They've actually went inside right now. They're kind of patrolling the streets. I mean, let's be honest here. They haven't really been contested on the ground. SSR could just go straight in, straight in. This could be very bad though. They only have Fenrir, Fenrir versus Halberdiers, and it went just as bad as what I expected. Um, Halberdier sergeants, in fact, those are Halberdier sergeants. So just both of the heroes are probably very low. Considering we get around about like 30 teams, let's say what, 100 sign up fee? Nah, maybe that's too much. I don't know. Like how much normally is like a sign up fee? So is using the broken siege tower thing. It's normally pretty safe. Middle siege tower is up on the wall. Um, Again, I call this the death trap. Like the middle siege tower is just a full-on death trap. If the defenders decide to hold this thing, you have no chance. You have no chance of getting up on this damn thing. Your best bet is actually to kind of bleed out the enemy by not committing. Kind of making the smart decision goes for the... Oh, BOD pulling the CNC move here, using their own cannons against them, and actually using them to shoot units. Pretty big, pretty big, pretty big. But up on the wall right now, BOD needs to be a little bit careful. If they don't chokehold that siege tower, they may end up just getting completely, like, pushed out. BOD does spot the Treb, moves out before the Trebs hit. Big build-up from both teams here up on top of the wall. We've got cannons. Interestingly enough. No, ballistas. Those are ballistas. My bad. Or maybe I'm just blind, and it's a combination of stuff. There is Ezekiel. Oh, man. It just kicked off with fire and brimstone just there. Shield formations just getting completely decimated from both sides. But the polearm units coming out from BOD is winning the exchanges right now. And it's actually a war of attrition right now because the frontline shield units are actually alive. But they are kind of clocking out. The heroes from SSR are dying. Oh no. Somehow they evened out on the unit front, and that was very impressive. Like, very impressive. I do think both sides just had a catastrophic loss in units just now. The musket coming out from SSR with the loyal guard is the last remaining hero surviving. Instant respawn with cavalry. Tundra Human heading straight towards that supply point. Most of BOD survived, so they didn't actually get a new unit yet. So a lot of them are actually without units. Yeah, you can definitely tell they're playing with massive amounts of ping as BOD just kind of stomps them on the hero department. But right now, SSR is doing really well from themselves. They're pressuring BOD very well. Grab the A point. putting pressure on this supply point. So many of the members from BOD do not have units, by the way. Trickle in the units one by one. We have Medal's facing the Stalwarts right now. A Winged Hussar has spawned from BOD. A Winged Hussar from SSR just missed. Oh man, tries to take that hard right turn straight into death though. Just getting collapsed on. Is that a spear? Is that a javelin sergeant? Do I see? That's surprising. Javelin sergeant pick. You don't see javelin units very much, but we have seen Rettiari, and I do love to see some like some very strange meta picks, or not even meta picks, but like off meta picks. Keeping the pressure on, SSR balls right through to the base point, and so does BOD. BOD is barely making it towards that point, as well as SSR. SSR haven't gone for the commitment just yet. Mask Flame Z, what are you doing? Nice flank towards that supply point. Right now, completely outnumbered. BOD needs to make a forward defense as they solidify their position. SSR blasting them with Grape Shot. Formation here blocks off the Tundra Human. The Tundra Humans actually gets trapped on some ramparts. Here comes some Cataprax, runs straight into the Medals and dies simply and efficiently. Nice trade. Big win here. Is Mask Flame Z still alive? He's still alive. Oh my goodness. Mask Flame Z has done a wonderful job disrupting the supply point, disrupting the reinforcements chain. SSR takes this victory very, very well. I mean, SSR has like basically just pressured BOD the entire time. BOD missed, like, I'm not sure if it was a mistake. I'm not even sure if it was a mistake for BOD to be living. This is the funniest thing. BOD is only in this situation because their heroes survived the first engagement. SSR has kind of used a spawn reset to their advantage, and it was and they haven't let it go. They haven't let it go. BOD has not been able to solidify, not been able to. Oh man, but they are building up. The build up is real, and they have to kill off the heroes now. The heroes are trying to force their way through. They have unit superiority here, but just barely. Or like, for a second there, I thought there was more units from BOD, but apparently not. And okay, so does end up with SSR victory. I thought for a second there, I thought BOD might have turned it around. There was kind of more heroes at around the base point, and there was enough unit icons that I kind of got tricked there that they were going to push through. But the halberdier is apparently very effective. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like at 200 ping, you start getting hit. Like give you a good example. At when you play with 200 ping, you can get hit by an attack that dazes you, and you can simply walk out. If I play, I mean, like if you play at no ping at 200 ping, you get hit by anything, and there is a slight delay of CC. So I get hit with something, and then I get CC. So I could get hit with a throw, and it will be a little bit delayed. But I'll end up on my ass for much longer than if I was on 0 ping. Oh yeah, for sure. The unit play from low or from high ping players really need to focus on things that can guarantee them victory. And for sure, definitely unit play is the way to go. I do want to say that SSR, the play they have done here on Harbour City, I'm not sure whether it is to say it was partially luck or whether or not they set it up for this, but I think that the players from SSR saw a chance at victory and took it. One of the biggest mental plays that is it's a very strange thing when you say it out loud. BOD survived. BOD's heroes survived the initial engagement on the wall. SSR didn't. They respawned and then pressured BOD because BOD survived. The fact that BOD survived, with no units, by the way, none of them had units. SSR respawns with units, goes towards the supply point, and again, like, BOD is so far away from the supply point. By the time they got to the supply point, the respawn guys from SSR made it to the supply point as well. And that is huge. But it's also extraordinarily risky. If even one unit was there to block off respawn, continuously sending in guys towards that supply point would have lost them the battle. But they didn't. And it was just mental how BOD constantly didn't look to reset, but continuously kind of just fought their way. And even when they did do a big reset, SSR pulls off another big distraction play with Mask Z going in for that supply point. It was just so wonderful that, and it was just wonderfully risky. So the mental pressure for SSR is to keep BOD off tempo, off pace. They want to keep BOD from getting a foothold. They don't want them to stabilize, because when obviously they stabilize, it's kind of an even fight. SSR barely won. Remember, SSR actually won the unit battle there on the wall, but because, and I think we can definitively say, because of the low ping, they will always lose a hero battle, so they will die. They are almost guaranteed to die if it comes down to hero versus hero. I think the respawn strat is not utilized very well here on the Frontier version. That is if that is a regular strat, that's quite impressive, I would say. The mentality for that kind of play really relies on understanding the enemy's position, because if you try to do that play and the enemy's in a strong position, you could just end up just wasting a lot of resources, especially lives. I mean, difference in rules could also dictate a little bit of difference in strategy. It is true that we only have 3 deaths here on the CBL. Yeah, you guys. So, I hate to say it. I hate to say it was luck. I just think that it turned out well. I think the strategy working out well had a little bit of luck to it, but at the same time, BOD kind of set themselves up for failure there, because it's okay. So I don't want to say it was lucky, but I also don't want to say that it wasn't. So I'm very conflicted. Still going out with a cav heavy setup. Lots of winged stars. Only one catapract though. we do have Tundra Human still being picked. Again, I mean, Tundra Human's not bad, just not very strong, especially compared to a lot of cavalry, a lot of other cavalry. Um, so this is really funny. Before, there was a lot of muskets on BOD side. Now there's a lot of muskets on SSR side. Wonderful. I think you have put it the best, Trav. BOD's made a mistake. SSR took the chance. That's an excellent way of putting it. Like, SSR being able to take that risky play, that um get that advantage, get that chance to capitalize on BOD's mistakes. Wonderful. It was excellent to see because it put BOD in a very bad position and it pressured them all the way to base. And it was wonderful. That was wonderful to watch. But now we hear on the second battle, BOD this time is going to be attacking. A lot of muskets, so we're going to be seeing them. Wow, ballista is being brought onto the inside. So that's quite an unusual strategy, I think. But if I really think about it, you're concentrating on trying to use the ballistas to get. The muskets destroyed both of the ballistas. Oh man. Big mistake, BOD. You put the ballistas too close together. I think the muskets comboed. Oh no. Run, musket, run! Oh my good. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no, he's caught. Is he gone? Blood story, run! Blood story, run! Oh my goodness! Hey, dual blades with Fenris. Might pick up 2 kills. 1 kill. Go, 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 go. Oh man. Oh, Fenry versus Fenry. Oh man. Blood story. Very lucky you escaped there. And nice catch there from Ripcats. It's exciting to see some of the small skirmishes happen now. That it's like it's really cool. It's really cool. The boy who lived. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see SSR in next stage to represent EU. I mean, you kind of want that have when you have teams from different regions like fighting against each other. It just get hyped because you put more importance on their origin, on their story. Like if 10 different teams from one region fucking just are just in a tournament, then it's from that one region. It's only important to that one region. But when you say that there is a team from every single region in this tournament, it just feels more hype. So yeah, different regions makes it more fun. SSR sure gets a lot of supporters from EU community. I'm sure they do. I'm sure that there's plenty of people here that are rooting for SSR. I do not doubt that. I do think SSR have shown that they are quite the strong team, making it through the qualifiers, of course. And before, I mean, like previously, BOD actually beat them. So the first battle was kind of payback for beating us in the qualifying phase. So BOD's got a lot of work got a lot of work for them right now. What's really funny is that there is like 5 heroes on top of that thing right now. Um, Another destruction on the Cauldron. Can you destroy that siege tower in time? Oh my god, 2 short swords just jumped down in order to disrupt. It's not gonna work because they're too late. Oh man. very unfortunate. I mean, like, I understand the sentiment, but it's just, you did it too late. It would have been amazing if you could have pulled that off, but a Flame Z, no! I didn't see you fall. Oh no. Oh man, that middle siege tower not getting pushed. What are you doing? It's like 20 seconds away from the wall. Oh man. They don't want to give up the wall, but like you already have one of the siege towers up on the wall. I'd just give it up at this point. The wall's no point to defend if two siege towers gets there. You have three artillery left, or maybe that's a bug. But I'm gonna be honest with you, SSR. You could have put down more siege weapons. And what the hell was that? What was that ginormous explosion? Did someone put down an epic mortar? That explosion was the size of an epic mortar. BOD not going in. They had two siege towers. They'll get a third one up soon. It's true. If they only tunnel in one siege tower, it's defendable, but the question here is that like are are does SSR have the skills to match the numbers per tower? Like, here's the setup. You need to have like shields, or you need to have brace units on each of the towers. You need about 6 of them. Everyone else can be floating. We saw strange things in this CBL. Everything's possible. I know inside of you want a team to always win against CBL, even one. I've seen teams win one round from like CNC, but it's been a long time since like anyone's actually beaten CNC. And I don't even think anyone's actually beaten CNC as like legitimately. I think, oh man, SSR has taken a beating from mortars. They're finally making a move here on the middle siege tower. The left-hand siege tower might also make a move in a few seconds. A Trev, the Flame Boys might be killing off the push here, but there is not very much of the front line left as CC immunity units just push on through. Keep throwing the balls, boys. Keep throwing the balls. They might successfully hold this left-hand siege tower, but they have lost control of the middle siege tower right now, and they are in mass retreat as the attacking team push towards the A point. But they do push off from the left-hand siege tower, and they might reinforce. Big losses on the hero front, and I'm very kind of surprised here. Even with no units now, heroes have pushed on through. A big Treb might push out the units completely. Blood Story, oh my goodness, yes, he does escape with Skirmish, and his Iron Reapers are holding the point. Just units, just heroes right now, and as a Javelin Sergeant moves up towards the A point, so right now, BOD is kind of abusing the advantage that they have against the heroes. They know they can beat the heroes because it's easy to kill heroes that have a hard time reacting. They might have to just let them go. They have one on the unit front, which is actually really big. They have managed to preserve a good set of... The Iron Reapers are still holding that point. the three Iron Reapers are holding that point by themselves. Go. Um, an attack. The catch here on the what? Where did that Ripcat's Fenris just killed off an entire Ezekiel militia right now, and it is a scatter defense right now on the ground, trying to defend the supply point on this side as cavalry en masse just comes on in. The problem here is SSR needs to get control of that front gate right now because they're going to lose A. Once they lose A, they're going to lose. BOD might make a push towards the left-hand side if they don't get control of that front gate right now, as they making correct move, moving across, making sure that they can intercept a push towards that left-hand side. You don't want that supply point to go. Ripcat respawns. The heroes are again skirmishing off against each other. The battle has calmed down just a little bit. A lot of movement out from like both the teams. I think letting go of the right-hand supply point is not a very wise move. I think SSR is doing little badly on kind of pinpointing enemy position. One person towards the base point. You don't need two guys to go towards the base point right now. A fight towards that supply point might see a flip towards the left hand to the right hand side supply point right now. Left hand side supply point is holding barely as cavalry just trying to force their way through. Infantry pile is still successful for SSR. SSR is holding well. They still have an advantage. They're still holding that advantage and could see that escalate as... Oh, no, there is a halberdier right there that just blocks them off. So, unless it's a winged Assar, that's not going to make it through. There is so many heroes on the supply point. Where are your units? You have units. It's a little sad to see that BOD is so heavily relying on their hero game. They have lost so badly, very badly, on the unit front. But on the hero front, it's actually not that bad. I'm pretty sure that is a second set of deaths. A lot of the heroes from SSR have one life. If even, there might actually be permadeaths already out. That being said, I do think that BOD also could be risking a lot, considering that they also probably have a couple of guys that are one unit, like on one life as well. This unit advantage in any other normal game would almost be impossible to, like, the unit advantage between SSR and BOD is almost insurmountable. It's like almost an impossibility at this point. That's how many good units SSR has over BOD. But the problem is that if BOD assassinates the heroes from SSR, those units are worthless. So they have to play this to kill the heroes. And this is really bad because I'm watching these units right now, and they don't look very strong. We got a couple of halberdiers, and we got a Iron Reaper, but most of that looks like Pike Militia or Village Watchman or something. Oh, we do have a Stalwarts. Grandpa carrying it. SSR needs to really pick a fight at an advantageous situation where it's difficult for them to die. These alleyways are really good. Oh, goodness. That pike right now is getting chased like crazy. Did you just see that? Blood Story, man, you have got to be the luckiest hero out from SSR right now. They're winning on the unit front. They will win on the unit front, but they're not at the base right now. And the bad thing here is that SSR needs to split. You don't have hero advantage here at the base point. You need to get your units there. one hero from SSR just died. Two heroes from BOD died. Or then just watch three heroes from SSR died. It's all about the heroes right now. The units are barely anything right now from either side. Solidifying their point. Halberdiers takes out the Tundra Human. SSR actually might lose advantage here on the base point. Oh no. With a Halberdier and a Stalwart, they're solidified there on the base point, and the heroes are dying one by one. It is going to probably come down to the field battle. This is... Oh my goodness. Damn it. I honestly... Oh, shit. 11 seconds left. Was that 11 seconds or a minute and 11 seconds? Holy cow. They had a couple of guys on their second deaths. How many guys from SSR were triple death there? It's the hero game. You like SSR is winning the units so hard. Like so hard there was a 200 unit advantage. That's like half an army. That's like half an army. And SSR couldn't bring that to bear because they kept dying. Not to say that it was their fault. I mean, it was their fault, but like, damn it. I really thought that BOD would not be able to push through SSR, but you're probably right. Taking that middle fight there was actually really bad. It's 1-1 right now. It's 1-1. I want... Oh, man. First field battle of the knockout stage. SSR has got their work cut out for them, I would say. Their one weakness right now is the hero game. It's very difficult. I would say it's very difficult to overcome ping difference in this scenario. Yes, a lot of them are actually permadeath there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 were permadeath. That means only 6 heroes were respawning at that time. And, I mean, you can definitely tell it was very difficult for SSR to kind of kill the heroes. And their deaths do tell you that they were dying quite often. No. Never. You could have asked. The score doesn't matter too much, anyway. It's fine. You're... I close it for important things. This scoreboard thing means nothing. You can see most of the information anyway. You want to see the names? Sure. I'll have it not be visible. Doesn't matter. You won't even get to see the other side again anyway. And no, I'm not going to make my webcam smaller. If you can't see it, you can't see it. I can't adjust it. I don't plan on adjusting the camera every time a battle's happening in the left-hand corner. I'm not going to move it to another section where it's just going to cover up another part of the battle. I'm going to have it there. The point is that I'm not going to have it down because I don't want to have it down. I set up. If you want an absolute clean, if you want a clean fight, there's a bunch of others that also to no cameras. Thanks for your support, guys, man. I I have this camera here to make sure that you guys know I like it. You're watching with me so that you can see my reaction and stuff, and you're not just listening to me speak. Sometimes listening to people speak and ramble on is not fun, or a lot of people will just turn off the sound anyway. Yes, I'll put the camera in the middle. Let's I know what to do. There we go. Excellent. All you see is my pretty face. And you know what? Huh? He's got no chill. Man, if I could afford a green screen and have like the background, like I don't know. Maybe I need to get my own room to put a green screen in. That'll probably be good. Two important cavalry. It comes down to a field battle, and two important cavalries are knocked out. That being the Liao Rangers and the Daggerack Lancers. I do think since the Daggerack Lancers are like off the tables, we might see a rise of the Tundra humans. But I suspect because Liao Rangers and Daggerack Lancers are both knocked out, Chevaliers, the Chevaliers and the Winged Hussars are probably going to be very popular picks. Oh man. Yeah, I definitely should ask for sponsorship for a green screen. Let me just go find a green screen company where it's just like, can you sponsor me a green screen, please? I don't even know how it'll work anyway. I'm not that good. I just use the Streamlabs. When I first started streaming, I used OBS and I used OBS on one side so I would see what the output was, and then I would actually bring up my own channel on my right hand side. So I had three screens back then. So I like um actually before I had three screens, because I got three screens in the end to do that. Before I actually had three screens, I would split my left hand screen with, well, my like secondary screen with OBS on one side and then the Twitch chat on the other side, and it was just very funny. I need more funding. Fund me a green screen, boys, and then you will have a smaller. You'll have like less cover up. Maybe I can make it smaller. I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to make this smaller. I need to do stuff with this thing. Da 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 da. Hang on. There is a modifier property. Where's my damn properties? I have filters, edit filters. Ugh. Ugh. Hang on. let's close that for a little bit. Oh. Huh? What are you doing? Hey! Hey, you never asked me that! You said if I would go watch CBR. You never asked me to cast for any of it. I would have totally agreed. Oh wait, no. Maybe I didn't want to do it because it would be like at 2 o'clock in the morning for me. Actually, no. I did do the yeah, no. Doing the South America ones almost killed me because it was just like it was 10 it was 8 to 10 and then I needed to wake up at 6. I mean, like, I get 8 hours of sleep if I immediately sleep. I was just like, hey man, I would totally do it just because I get to watch a bunch of guys beat each other up. Oh, no, wrong one. God damn it. Alright, just for you, uh, Lanu Gure. Lanu Gure, I changed my camera. How's that for you? I'm not gonna change it again, but, like, I hope you can accept that, right? So no AC pushes here. So we do see some Chevaliers. I mean, like, I am a little bit late to the party with all this shenanigan. This is cropped for some reason. I'll need to edit it later. EU's not toxic. It's just they have their own way to. Oh yeah, own way of communicating. It's like me insulting someone without actually insulting someone, or I'm insulting someone because that's how I just how I speak to someone else. By the way, which team's which? I didn't keep track. I see the red team and the blue team right now. Who's the blue team and who's the red team? My guess here. Red is BOD, blue's SSR. All right, thanks very much. Holy cow. SSR not taking the aggressive approach is fairly interesting in the fact that when it comes down to it, they need to get to a stage where there's just enough time for them to concentrate. Like, they need to they need to not get themselves killed. So I can see why they're taking the defensive approach. But simply put, once the battle starts, BOD is going to aim to kill the heroes rather than win the unit battle. Because if they kill the heroes, doesn't matter what units are left, they probably have a better shot at killing the heroes than winning the unit battles. And that's very important because on a field battle, units are less important. Units are less important once the battle starts. It's about the heroes that remain. Because in an open space, a unit cannot cover or cannot control an area very well. Well, I wouldn't be surprised because concentration around the B point here, BOD would definitely want to take the fight here at B. So if they did a risky play towards the C point, I can see why that would probably pay off more than staying here at the B point. It would be strange considering what you guys have told me. SSR might actually take a fight here at the B point, but this is where BOD is strong. Flamers, I mean not flamers, ball throwers. If they're bottom line with longer throws, that does more damage, and it's more frightening to get hit by that. There's the Jewel Blade at the back trying to get some points off the base point. But they do have a good old Madao there on the base point. The battle kind of kicks off with a little bit of a skirmish. Imperial Pikes are in a... I'm surprised they kind of dominated that Madao fairly fast, but they didn't actually kill the whole thing, so that's very upsetting. It's very uncommon to see Imperial Pikemen out on the field. I think they do very well against Madaos out of all the units. Kickoff here at the back section. I'm not sure if that was a successful push because it looks unsuccessful, in fact. Delaying off the cavalry there. Probably 3 sets of cavalry. Good wing to charge as well. Chevaliers are shooting in. Cataphrax comes in wide, misses most. Oh, actually wipes out the important Ezekiel militia. But the cavalry cleanup coming out from BOD looks very strong. Big losses coming out from SSR here. Thought it was unwise to take a fight there, and it was. Too bad we don't get to see the units. I hope he pops the units soon, because that was not looking promising. Jewel Blade does a disruption, but it's not really of any use right now as we're clocking in for a reset. Ooh. Pretty hefty loss, I would say, coming out from the blue side here. Not terrible actually, considering that their hero is probably clocked out. Only 5 guys died, or 4 guys died. Maybe there was a bunch of more respawns, but I'm quite concerned. They can't afford to take a fight at B like that again. Even if they... Okay, so what's really important here is that even if you gain an advantage at B, you're going to end up in a situation where you're not really going to gain B, because what happens is that you go into B, there's barely any resistance, and then you're looking at 4 different directions the enemy could come from. And that happens quite often. And normally the team that goes in and has to defend against multiple directions ends up losing. So I think BOD played that very well. Field battles are probably their game. I think it's harder for individual plays coming out from SSR. True, a sneaky play to C could force BOD to split, but Unfortunate thing here is that the center of your line is going to get hit by a wing to charge. Most of it actually gets caught. Oh man. Wing flame mask. No, just wing to charge that. Wing to coming in from the rear could be terrifying. Crossbows stop most of it. Well done. Unfortunately, we got Chevaliers coming in now. Cataphracts comes in from the rear, wipes off. So both the Chevaliers just kind of get wiped off here. SSR pushes their advantage. The rear is not looking bad. Cataphracts will probably fight off the Chevaliers, or they'll both skirmish out. Both teams rushing toward the B point right now. Mostly cavalry out for SSR, and we've got a heavy infantry line coming in for BOD. BOD goes for A point. 2 minutes left on the clock. Shield maidens make it towards the B point right now. I cannot see any more units coming out from SSR right now. It's going to be a little bit of a rush as more people respawn in. It's kind of like an all-in coming in from SSR. SSR actually winning on the hero gain coming in for the B point. They just need infantry here. That Madao is still alive. It gets... Nah, it died actually. But actually, no, I take that back. There are a couple of Madaos still left, but it got Cataphract charge and a Wing Desart charge, and it's still fighting. Cavalry is coming in for BOD. It's going to wipe out what's here. No infantry coming in from SSR, or it's very slow. It's coming in late. The Cataphracts are going to come through and smash them to pieces as it swings around. A Wing Desart charge gets blocked by the Madaos here. Oh man, it's like a train wreck slowly happening. There's no more infantry out for SSR, so that means they could never have held the B point. Most of the cavalry getting thrown at the Madao was inopportune moments, unable to just wipe out the Madao. That Madao's still alive! How many units are left? Or is that a new one? That's probably a new one. Never mind. The unfortunate thing here is if SSR could have consolidated more, too much cavalry. I would agree. Too much cavalry. Too much cavalry from SSR. I think the matchup here ended badly, mostly because they're running cavalry into infantry, and that's mostly Madaos. And I mean, that's not a bad pick coming out from BOD using mostly Madaos, but very unfortunate. Very unfortunate performance coming out from SSR. I was hoping a little bit better performance, considering that they did get their ass beat the last time on a field battle from BOD. Ah, oh, damn. I want to say congratulations BOD winning against SSR. I think SSR did a very strong performance in the first attack. It was just a little lacking for the ending for the second attack. In the end, it's coming down to the field battle. I'm not sure if SSR has really very much experience in a field battle, or whether or not they can really bring their skills to bear on a field battle. Being handicapped essentially by ping could also be a major factor. Hey man, always invite every single team back for CBL. I don't care if you did very poorly. I don't care if you shouldn't care if I said you were a really bad team. Come back for the next CBL. I'll still watch you. I want to see you guys. I want to see everyone improve. Please bring Touch Me Summer best EU player. You think Touch Me Summer is the best EU player? I hope to get to see him again. I did see him in in Fighting for Plebs. No, did Touch Me Summer fight for Plebs back in the summer one? I'm pretty sure I saw Touch Me Summer. I'm not sure which team he was fighting for. I did see a Touch Me Summer. No? I'm pretty sure I saw a player called Touch Me. Did SSR also submit? Did SSR also play for the summer? I thought only Plebs. Oh no. 3 teams from EU came. Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong. Ah. Alrighty. With that being said, we are at the end. And let's have a look at the schedule. Nope, wrong one. Google Chrome. There we go. Boom. Okay. Global. So we just watched the YYY versus BOD here on the Friday. Oh crap. um, I'm gonna have to say sorry to you guys. It's Christmas. I'm actually going to be at a party, so I'm actually not going to watch the Sunday battles. So the HS versus GNG and BZZW versus YS. Probably, I'm not going to be watching those battles, unfortunately. So I will not catch you on the Sunday. So there's no battles tomorrow for the Saturday. So the battles will continue on the Sunday, but I'm not going to be watching. I won't be streaming that day, so I'm sorry about that. On the Monday, we will be. I will start streaming again, probably, most likely. So we'll be watching the NOP versus TSY versus Ariel versus TL. Wow, there is a losers bracket. There is a losers bracket. This is really disappointing. I mean, sure, fine, whatever. I mean, I don't like the losers bracket rules. Yeah. TW when there's a T when TW's on, there's no matches. When they did do it, everyone complained. Yeah, it does look like it because Nope and TSY are both like they lost. So Nope lost to ING and TSY lost to CNC. So apparently we'll be able to see these guys on the Monday. And obviously there's Ariel and TL. Those guys are going to be fighting it out probably for a second chance at the championship. I don't like this mainly because the losers brackets are mainly just okay. So I'll put it down to you simply: the losers bracket's chance of fighting against the winners bracket winners, it only just kind of guarantees that the winner is the strongest team. Being very unlucky to get knocked out by a team early is a possibility, but realistically, I just want them to use the losers bracket um as a system to decide who's second. I don't want them to like second and third. Let's say second and third. Um I don't want them to have a winners bracket and a losers bracket and have them fight off as a finals because that's just not like it's kind of predictable because more than likely the winners of the winners bracket has already beaten the team in the losers bracket. So there's that. Five, man, you're just biased, man. You just don't like the CN team, man. I mean, like they're not very good. They haven't really had a good showing, and like the previous time I watched them, but then again, I only watched their 2 best teams fight off against our 2 best teams. So, um, the fact that they won was quite jarring since CNC had never lost. I mean, what was it? Both GF and oh man, it's been a long time. GF and the other team beat CNC both. I think it was actually 2-1 for one of them, and the other one was 2-0. BPC. Oh yeah. Yeah, someone did tell me at the time that apparently BPC was Crusaders at like was an offshoot from Crusaders at the time. not an offshoot, was Crusaders that went to the mainland China division, and they also had this B team in the Asia division. And when they fought off against in the cross server, yeah, that happened. And then there was this kind of show match where the top teams from both sides fought against each other, and they had that really weird game where they all kind of went to the base point, threw balls at each other, and then had duels for most of the match. It was kind of boring, mainly because it was set up. It was all a setup from the teams, and we didn't actually get to see a real battle, so that was that. Nevertheless, sorry, won't be doing the matches on the Sunday, so I won't be watching those matches. I will come back, however, on the Monday, so we'll be watching there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. We did get to watch the YYY versus AOE and BOD versus SSR. Obviously, as you cannot see, because I've pressed it off. YYY winning 2-0 and BOD winning 2-1. Unfortunately, SSR will be going to the losers. Sorry. Fortunately, we did figure out apparently there is a losers bracket, so we might see SSR and AOE back in to fight against each other to see who's the winners of the losers bracket, and maybe I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but maybe they'll get to fight off against the champion for the a champion if they have a winner of the winners bracket and the loser of the losers bracket fight off against each other. But hopefully not. I think if they just prove themselves coming in, the champion of the losers bracket, meaning that they are second, will be very good. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see you guys on the Monday. I'm going to be skipping the Sunday, so other than that, my name's Atsukai. Have a nice day. Bye for now, and I hope you guys like my new camera position. I'll probably update that on my other stuff. But yeah, bye for now.